product from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jaguars will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Roach. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here we go. Thomas looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Roach. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers' actions on those counters.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Johnson.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Roach. Finds his man, it's Barker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hill. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! Follow the blockers.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Thomas back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Roach. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Jaguars are on the move. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Looking downfield, it's Roach. And they can't make the connection. The Jaguars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Touchdown, South Alabama. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Ready to try the point after.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Thomas looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Thomas back to pass. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Jaguars in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Roach. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Roach. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Thomas looking to fire. Got a man. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Shotgun snap on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the ground, it's Green. Shakes off the defender. Give him 105 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down. Goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw. It's Roach. With the catch, it's Powell. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Barker. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jaguars!
So nice nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Thomas back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Makes the catch. It's Curry.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Powell. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Hands it off. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Roach. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Roach. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, South Alabama. They move on top here in the 4th. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things. To that pick, forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off at the worst possible time. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man, I beg to differ.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Looking for space. It's Hill. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to pass, it's Roach. He's going for it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Here's a hit. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.